Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. This time we're looking at a brand new Barding for your Chocobo companion added in patch 5.3. I must say before we go any further, this does spoil the last boss and trial of patch 5.3 of Shadowbringers. I will give you a few seconds so that you can get up off of the chair or whatever you need to do to actually turn off this video if you don't want to be spoiled for that. I really don't want to be the sort of person that shows it instantly and spoils the entire thing for you. It is a fantastic unveil, and I really advise you go into it blind because it gives you such an incredible sense of just wow. You know, I don't want to take that from you, so I don't want to be unsensitive towards it. That's why the title of this video will not mention the Barding's name and will not actually show it. So you have been warned. Right. So if that person or people have left the room, let's talk about the true Barding of Light. That's exactly what it's called. And this is what it looks like. So this is, frankly, one of the nicest Bardings I've seen in the game in such a long time. I love the trial fights when you get an item and you can turn that into a barding item or a housing item, but never has there been a barding, I think, that's replicated the feeling of an actual fight itself in such detail. As you can see from this, the immediate and most obvious thing to notice is those glowy weapons on the back there, which we'll have a look at in just a second. But as we just freehand zoom around this, as you can see, we have the Warrior of Light horns there on the top of the bird's head, with a slight glow, which looks absolutely exceptional. I love the color scheme they've gone for here. Pretty much identical to that of the new model of the boss that you fight in the trial. I think you'll agree. Looks very good. My very long dress is kind of covering a lot of the detail here. We'll sort that in just a moment. The feet of the bird look really great as well. Slight glow emphasis as well. There's actually some under the skirt you can't see at the moment, but you'll also see these little sword symbols lit up. But the real feature of this, I think, anyway, is the back of the bird with these glowy weapons. These ethereal Warrior of Light weapons. So we have, you know, the book there. We have the axe. We have the sword. We have the white mage cane. We have the partisan, so the dragoon lance, and we have the arrow there. Very, very cool indeed. You also have these little stars as well, what appear to be stars. And that's very, very appropriate, isn't it, in regards to the main storyline with the whole unveiling of Azem, basically. I'm absolutely thrilled to talk more about the storyline on that. We're actually going to film a tea time and discussion on that. I was going to have that up for today, but unfortunately the person I was going to share that experience with and discuss it was not available, so we might do that on our own during this week. I have to give my impressions on the actual MSQ, but this, frankly, is one of the best looking rewards that you can obtain from it. So let's do the usual pan thing. We'll read all about this from the actual summoned item, and I'll try and put on a less, well, massive dress for you. Okay, so I found something that's a little bit more raggedy, but at least you can see more of the Barding. So this then is the true Barding of Light. It says, a suit of chocobo armor designed to resemble an ancient hero, not wholly unlike yourself. There we are, we got it out in the end. This is actually a armor level 83 star recipe using 1 plate of light, which is the item that drops rarely from the actual extreme itself, 3 cobalt alloy ingots, 2 purpur beads, and 2 dwarven mithril ingots. And pretty much you're going to have, what is it, a 4943 difficulty. So it's not particularly difficult, but at the same time will require you to have some decent melded gear, I think, to actually pull this one off. I personally absolutely adore this. I think it's one of the coolest looking Bardings, in my opinion, that we've had in a long time. I love the glows on this. I love just how wonderful of a memoir this is to take from the fight, and how impactful that final battle was. I don't think it can be matched really in any other fight, or at least I don't think it's been matched in any other fight. Sure, it's not the flashiest of Bardings. You know, we've had the Titania Barding, we've had the Four Lords themed Bardings. Those are absolutely beautiful, but I think none of them really had the same meaning as this one holds, at least for me. The MSQ was absolutely exceptional, like I keep saying, and I really advise you go pick this one up today. You will not regret it. Anyway, thank you kindly for watching. Let me know what you thought of the true Barding of Light, if you're yet to pick this one up. If you were as surprised as me to see the tail feathers there with those glowy weapons. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.